No, they were shut. Most of the windows were really hard to open anyway. They're stifling in summer. They were painted over by my dad. Could have left a door open accidentally. Or there's a cat flap in the back door.
If you guys hear that, that is my dogs currently barking. Cat flap. Guys, I'm getting stumped here. We've found a lot of stuff, and I'm just having a really hard time trying to find stuff. What else have we looked up now at this point? Domino, intruder. So, guys, I don't know if I'm ready to commit my answer. That's the only thing. So we know, basically from a young age, her mom had 2 kids. She didn't want 2 kids, obviously. So they end up... Hold on, I'll search that in a second. So she has 2 kids. The midwife takes one of the kids, and they live across the street from each other. Hannah lives with her parents, obviously, her biological parents, and Eve lives with this woman. So that's fine and dandy. Then she keeps seeing Hannah in the window, and they see each other and whatever, and they want to be closer together, but unfortunately Eve can never leave the house, is what I'm guessing. She pushes her mom down the stairs, or like the midwife down the stairs. Down she goes, she's dead. So then they sneak Eve into the attic next door because they can finally meet now that she can leave. She meets Hannah. She lives in the attic, and they swap and they like trade lives, and it's a lot of fun and stuff like that. I don't know if they killed the parents. Haven't found anything else on that yet. And then she meets Simon. It's getting trickier because it's hard to share a life when it's getting so complicated. Basically, she finds out that she's flirting with this girl in the blonde wig who he thinks is a different woman, but really, it's Hannah. Hannah gets jealous when she gets the mirror. All hell breaks loose. So, I'm just trying to see if... Okay, so... I want to look up... Because she kept calling her witch. The midwife. Blonde. Oh, that's not how you spell blonde. Just want to hear this song again.
You want me to play something?
Yes.
Probably needs tuning. No, it's okay. How about a traditional ballad? Should be right up your street.
I just want to see who this might be.
There were 2 sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the rain. The eldest one pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So they both had a love for the captain's son. Oh, the wind
Simon?
and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest one. Oh, the
Eve.
dreadful wind. Oh, the eldest envied her sister fair. Oh, the wind and the rain.
Hannah.
With a pretty little face and a long blonde hair.
Oh no, maybe that. Yeah.
Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. She floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain. Floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes sun, oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan on a dreadful wind and rain.
Wow, okay. That's another thing I never looked up. Okay. Well, guys, I don't know if I'm ready to commit in my answer. There's so many things that I haven't found yet, but I just don't know if I'm ready to, like, commit. I wish I could find out more. What'd she say the name of the barkeep was?
Are you sure? What would he be doing in Oxford if there was no conference?
Oxford.
I remember calling him. He said it was boring and he spent most of the time at the bar.
Okay, so boring Oxford bar.
No. I told her it was one of my boyfriends, someone I had met in the bar. I think she was happy. But I could tell she was thinking, why couldn't it happen to her and Simon? They were the ones with the real life. Why not them?
Okay, real life. Why not them? Happy. Let's just look that up real quick.
I guess you could call it that, but we were both happy to get married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had our first dance to Come Back and Stay. I'm not sure if that's a good wedding song, but I loved it. I chose it. I mean, it was genuinely our first dance. We'd never danced together before. It was probably awful to watch, but I enjoyed it. It felt like it was just me and Simon for that moment. Just the two of us.
With no sister intruding in. Okay, just the two of us. First dance, wedding.
Good. Happy. I mean, ups and downs like any couple, I guess, but we've been married for over 10 years.
10 years. That's interesting. I didn't realize they were married that long for some reason. Okay, so now I'm going to look up Oxford, because that's where she said he was, and that was the first time I've ever heard where he was.
Something to do with double glazing.
Conference.
In Oxford?
Okay, it's like she doesn't know. Conference. Double glazing? Okay.
It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
So I'm going to look up expenses too, because she said he uses... Okay, so cheated his expenses, Oxford, work. Okay, let's just look up, because she said it was her first dance, and I just want to see if there's anything else about it.
He was as shy as me. I asked a friend to ask him out for me. We had our first date at the Odeon in North End. We went to see Risky Business. I had on my one best dress. Simon paid.
This is the date they were talking about.
And I was worried about getting chocolate on my teeth.
Okay, so Risky Business date night. Alright, let's look at 10 years. 10. Okay, anything more about the conference? She also said something about a secret.